Hey, Gary, what time you call this?
Yeah, the traffic was really bad. Oh, there's Steve-o. G'day, Steve.
Morning.
How's your weekend?
Same old, same old.
What'd you get up to?
Not much. Are you okay, mate? Mateship is a 4-letter word, and those 4 letters are RuOK. They're easy to say, and to some people they can be life-changing. For more information, visit ruok.org.au.
My name is Mad Mumsy, and I've been driving the huge dump trucks in Australian open-cut mines for over 10 years now. I wish I had $1 for everyone who said to me, "How does a little thing like you drive those big trucks? You must be rich. Oh, how do I get a job doing that?" My mining friends are asked these questions all the time too. This is what started the Mad Mumsy journey to share stories and tips from living a mining lifestyle and to let others know what it's really like. Not everyone is cut out to be a miner, but why not? What does it take to thrive and survive in this industry? Now let's dig in. Get it? Dig? Mining? Oh, it cracked me up. Hello and welcome to the Biz with a Miner podcast. This is a bonus episode, and September 14, 2017 is RuOK Day. This time last year I released an episode where I interviewed the CEO of RuOK, Brendan Ma, and I'll leave a link to that in the show notes. So the reason I chose to do a bonus episode is because the last couple of months have been very challenging for myself and my family, and I'm not going to go into it bring you down, because I know you tune into the podcast for jolly times with Mad Mumsy, shall we say. But yeah, there's a lot of shit going on, and I'm not the only one. And to be honest, at times I feel bad for having freaked out as much as I have, because compared to what other people are dealing with in this world, this is, what's going on is, I won't say it's nothing, but it's, there's a lot of people who are dealing with worse, so get over it, Mad Mumsy. But the reason I bring it up is because today, or if you're listening in the future, or whenever, is RuOK Day. RuOK Day can be any time in our lives, and I haven't been okay, and I wanted to speak about how the people that we work with, the crew, can help you or hinder you, or having to be on a crew when you are dealing with stuff outside of work that you can't talk about, or you feel you can't talk about, can be very challenging. And this is exactly what I was going through. And hopefully this week on RuOK Day, I will get to... Hang on, there's a train. I'm home. A train means I'm home. Whee! Cheers. By the way, I'm having a beer. Can you guess? Forex Gold in the can. A couple of things I'd like to mention right from the start is that I haven't put a podcast out for a while. I think it's been about 8 weeks. And I'm devastated about that. Truly I am. I know that you're waiting with bated breath for my next episodes. So what I would like to share with you is that I'm not pod fading. Have you heard of pod fading? Maybe you haven't, but it means that someone who's all keen bean and has started a podcast and then they get over it and they stop. I would like to let you know that is by no means what is happening here. I'm not pod fading. I've just had a pod fart. Oh, I like that. I need to write that down. I reckon I could put that on Twitter as a hashtag, pod fart, not fade. The other thing I'd like to share is that I am recording this into my new Zoom H4n Pro handy recorder, which I did pay a fair sum for, and I had to buy another microphone but it will be worth it. And I've only just cranked it out again and figured out, now you needed this, so bloody well use it. You know, how many times do we buy things and then it sits in the shed, or for me it sits in my devices case and I cart it out to work and I bring it back home and I haven't even used it, and then I can't remember how to find the file. So I've been on YouTube figuring it out, and I'm going to make myself use it because I had to buy it. It's Monday and I head out to work tomorrow to start day shift on Wednesday, and the second Thursday of September is RuOK Day. And I'm planning, I'm going to do a chat to my crew. My supervisor doesn't know yet, and I'm not sure what I'm going to say because the RuOK guys are on the road. Watch out for them. At the moment, they are on the east coast of Australia. They're heading around with their yellow cars. Call in, have a chat. Follow them on social media. It's RuOK. It's the letter R, the letter U, OK. And the episode where I interviewed the CEO with Brenda Ma is madmumsy.com/beers19, the number 19.
Now for a word from our sponsor. Welcome Julia Hartman and the Bantax Accounting Group to Team Mad Mumsy. Julia is my awesome accountant. She has written 2 books with financial expert Noel Whittaker and has a passion to help us miners make the most out of our hard-earned cash. Head to bantax.com.au/miners. That's BANTACS to download your free miners booklet and a spreadsheet that will help you calculate the weight of your tools you need for your job. Why, you ask? Well, you might be able to hitchhike a ride with them and claim your trips to work. Sounds confusing? Not at all. Just head over to bantax.com.au and let Julia and the team help you out. You will also find loads of free information and advice on property investing if you plan to really do some great things with your money. Again, that's bantax.com.au/miners, and tell them Mad Mumsy sent you.
We were having a carton party, beer carton. Bring your beers that you owe, and we have them every 3 months, I think it is. And I owed a carton, and I didn't go to the last one because I was sick. And I was so keen to go to this one. I asked someone, I said, well, 2 questions, which is kind of like 3. What would you be doing now if you didn't get a job in the mines? And then they tell me. And it was quite a varied lot, I must say. And then my next question was, and what would you like to be doing if you weren't working in the mines? What would you love to be doing, or like to be doing, or want to be doing, however you want to word it? It was various answers, and then I followed that up with, and what are you doing about it now? What are you doing now towards that? And, you know, out of about 12, maybe 15 people who I asked that, it ended up being quite funny. Like, come over here, I've got 2 questions I'm going to ask that. You're not recording me, are you? No, I'm not, but I might use your information. Out of all of them, there was only 2 really that had a dream, that had an insight into what they would be doing, and had an actual, one of them had a plan that he was implementing. 1 out of 15, so there's no exit strategies there. You know, most people just, I don't know, you're just gonna work here forever? So it was very interesting, and it got people thinking, and most of them thought that it was a great question, and that is a question that I want to ask you. If you are in mining or whatever career that you're in, do you have an exit strategy? So as much as I talk about getting into mining, I really would love to say to you to please have a plan to get out of mining. What else could you be doing? What do you love to do? There's a lot of, not a lot, I guess, maybe 5% out of the people that I know who actually enjoy what they're doing. It's bearable. Some really don't want to go back out after they've had break. Others hate it. Others are up and down like me. So planting a seed for you to think about what your exit strategy might be. And also, please, 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 on this Are You OK Day 2017, are you okay? And if you're not, look out for help. Go to their website, and if you go to the show notes, you'll find a link to all of the Are You OK staff. You can listen to Brendan on the interview that I did, which was a lot of fun. Last year, can't believe that's a year has gone by already, and I'm still working in the mines. No, I need to listen to myself. I'm working on my exit strategy, and it keeps changing. And on that note, I must say, I've just finished a sleepover with my accountant, Julia Hartman from Bantax Accounting Group, our sponsor, as you very well know, if you are, which I'm sure you are, an avid listener. And she just killed one of my dreams. There goes that exit strategy. But lucky we'd had a few beers. Well, I'd had a few beers, and we're on to a couple of wines and a couple of tears, and I'm ready to move on. So you need to talk. You need to talk to someone. I don't know. I think you do anyway. And for a lot of people, it's someone like me that might listen, or it might be over a beer at the pub, or a game of pool, or when you're fishing on your boat, or anywhere, you know. And if you're worried about someone, it doesn't have to be a heartfelt, deep and meaningful, because that can put the barriers up and switch people off. But just starting to have a chat. And if you see someone, and listen to that episode, madmumsy.com/biz19, episode 19, because Brendan came up with some really good ways and other things to do, because someone might say stuff to you and you don't know, you know, they might tell you something, you go like, whoa, what the fuck? How do you deal with that, you know? You're not expected to be the be-all and end-all and the shrink and the fixer of everything, but you might be the next step for them and point them in the next direction, like, and I'll close on this note, and I'm not going to cry, but old mate, he said to me, do you need a hug? And he also said, talk to our supervisor, and that opened up a lot of other doors for me. So you need to help each other out. You might be the one who's fucked up, or you might see someone on your crew who isn't their normal self. And I know that as much as I try to put on a front, people can read me like a book, and that made it for me personally even harder, because I knew that people knew that I wasn't right. You know, support. We're a family on crew. You don't have to love them all. Some of them can be pricks and assholes, but you know what? In times of need, we spend half our life with them, pretty much, and reach out. Find the ones that you do trust. Find the ones that you do think you could open up with, and you don't have to tell them the whole sordid story. And it's nice to know that you're supported. So until next whenever, stay safe, be real, be special, and have fun. You know, lighten the fuck up. So we were breathing in and out, looking at the moon, looking at the stars. We had an awesome full moon, good sunrises, good sunsets. I'm looking at the sky and the clouds and looking for birds and butterflies and trees. Just the lighter side of life, because you can't fix everything by thinking about it. It just can make it worse. So, and a big cheers to all of the people involved with RuOK Day and Mates of Construction and all of those sort of people that are out there helping us, but on the ground, in the crib huts, in the light vehicles, in the buses. On the buses? On the bus. No. On the buses, we're the ones who, one-on-one, can make a difference. So on this 2017 RuOK Day, look after your mates. And I'll talk to you next time. Cheers.
Hey, Gary, what time you call this?
Yeah, the traffic was really bad. Oh, there's Steve-o. G'day, Steve.
Morning.
How's your weekend?
Same old, same old.
What'd you get up to?
Not much. Are you okay, mate? Mateship is a 4-letter word, and those 4 letters are RuOK. They're easy to say, and to some people they can be life-changing. For more information, visit ruok.org.au.